everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. If you're new here, my name is Maria and in today's video I have some beautiful home decor DIYs. These were so easy and so inexpensive to make. I did use mostly Dollar Tree items. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. I was so excited when I found these window decors at Dollar Tree. I thought to just make this a little bit bigger, and to do that I am going to use two of these, and to one of them I'm going to remove the back just so it's easier for me to cut it. Plus I am going to use the backing on another project. So I'm going to start off by marking down almost to where it's starting to arc, and then I'm going to cut it. This is plastic, so it's very easy to cut through. I started to use my hand saw, but then it kept going crooked, so I stopped and then used my box cutter, and it still worked the same. So once I have that cut, I'm going to use the bottom of this, and I'm going to save the top for another project. I am also so excited to be using the Sure Bonder glue gun. They recently sent this to me, and oh my gosh, it is so nice and I love it. So now using hot glue, I'm going to glue this to the bottom of the other window decor. To make this sturdy, you can use E6000 or a heavier duty glue. I'm using some popsicle sticks and adding them to the back. I did have to cut these in half. I think it's called vertical. You know what I mean, just in order for them to fit. I'm going to now paint everything black, because even though the top part is black, it is like a different shade of black. And to paint this, I'm using the Waverly chalk paint in ink. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. Now I'm going to work on the wreath I will be using in the front. And to do that, I will be using some boxwood greenery from Walmart and this wire jute cord that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to just use the jute cord as the wreath base. I'm going to start by making one circle, then I'm going to make another one, but with that I'm going to just twist it around the first one. Like that, there's going to be more surface to glue the greenery. Now for the greenery, I'm using this boxwood greenery. I'm just taking a little bit of the stems off, and then I'm going to start gluing them all around my wreath. I made a bow using some burlap ribbon and I added it to the bottom. Now to place this on my window, I am using these clear hooks from Dollar Tree. Since it's clear, I decided just to paint this black, like that it blends in more with the window. Now I'm going to just glue it to the top part, and then I'm going to add the wreath. And that is it for this arc window. I think it turned out beautiful. For my next DIY, I will be using the top part that I cut off from my first DIY. And some Jenga blocks. I'm going to use 5 in total. So what I'm going to do is just glue the Jenga block to the arc piece, and I'm using some hot glue. The next Dollar Tree item I will be using is one of these blackboard frames, and I'm going to remove the little back stand and the sticker. The next thing I will be doing is just gluing this to my other piece. I'm using hot glue, but I should have used wood glue, but it just takes longer to dry. That's why I use hot glue. So basically I just made another window using the top piece. Now I'm going to paint this using black paint. I didn't paint the black board just because it has like a different texture and a different black, so I decided to leave it, and I did add a little bit of paint while I was painting the frame, so I used a napkin to clean that up. To decorate my window, I'm going to use some greenery, so I will be using the boxwood greenery, and I'm going to cut 2 stems off, and to each end of the stem I'm going to add another small stem, so like that. When I tie these together, both sides are going to look fuller. And to tie this in the center, I'm just using a regular piece of jute string. I'm going to add a bow in the center. Now to make the bow, I'm using this burlap ribbon that I got from Walmart during Christmas. I love it. I think this goes so perfect because it has the black border. Now I am making a double bow. To make the bow, I made 2 loops and then I tied it in the center. I then added another piece of ribbon for the tail. To tie these together, I did use a piece of jute string, but I made sure it was long enough that I had leftover, so like that I can add my bow to my greenery. Then I'm going to glue this to the top part, and to finish this off I'm going to use the Home Sweet Home that came with one of the windows and add it to the blackboard. And that is it for this window. I think it turned out beautiful and it looks so nice next to the other one. It looks like a 2-piece set. Next, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree Decor sign, and the back piece I removed from the first window. I'm going to cut the inside part using some scissors. This is plastic, so it's very easy to cut through. I'm going to glue this to the sign. As you can see, this frame is bigger, and I first thought of just leaving it like that, but kind of looked weird because it was a little bit bigger than it. So what I decided to do was make some holes first, because this is where I'm going to add a hanger. And then I decided to break the sign apart and cut the top and the bottom piece, and like that it is going to look better. At least, like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I think it looks so much better like this. Now, in order for these not to keep bending, I am going to add some popsicle sticks to the back. For this to match the rest of my DIYs, I am going to add some greenery to the bottom piece, and I did the same thing I did to my last one. I put 2 stems together and added a bow in the center. The last thing I will be doing is adding a hanger, so I'm using some nautical rope. And that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful. Next, I'm going to do a topiary. For this, I'm using 3 picks of the boxwood greenery that I got from Walmart. And I'm also using one of the floral foams from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint this green. I'm going to remove the stems from all of the picks. I do want to mention that I did film this a while back and I lost some of the footage. I wasn't going to add this DIY, but I decided to add it because this DIY is so easy and simple to do. Now I'm going to make a whole bunch of holes using a skewer stick all around the floral foam. Then I'm going to start adding the stems. I did make some of the holes way too big, that's why I added some hot glue to some of them. And this is how it looks. Now I'm going to just fill the whole thing up, and once I am done, I'm going to glue it to a Dollar Tree candle holder. And that is it, guys. I think this topiary turned out beautiful and it looks so good with the rest of my DIYs. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.